Hi guys, welcome to the stream. Just a quick sound check as per usual. Just let me know if it all sounds good.
You think you've already found your ideal hotel? Well, before you book, check on Trivago to see if you can find it somewhere else for an even better price. Hotel Trivago. You think you've already found your ideal hotel? Well, before you book, check on Trivago to see if you can find it somewhere else for an even better price. Hotel Trivago.
Right, I think we're ready. Guys, did you hear that? I think you guys just heard one of the adverts. Yeah, Happy Camper, Hotel Trivago or something like that, wasn't it? That's never happened before. That's very bizarre. No idea what was that about. Welcome guys. I hope you're all doing well. So it's a bit of an unusual time to stream. Here for us in the UK we have a holiday tomorrow, on Monday. So I thought, why the hell not? So, as you can see, we are in Courchevel, in France. I thought I'd try somewhere different. I saw Epic Zeus stream that earlier, and it gave me an idea, and I thought I should do the same. I actually streamed this location previously, so I've still got the ortho scenery, as you can see, which is pretty impressive around here. So I thought, why not? Good place to start the stream. See, there's some sort of trail there where people walk. I like the fact that I'm getting around 80 FPS. Not much in the way of 3D objects, that's why really. Okay, so let's get cracking. Just make sure I have everything set up on my end. Guys, can you hear the sound okay? Now that you can hear the prop. There's a probably 30-second delay, so if you guys ask a question and it takes me just over 30 seconds, that's why. So when I talk, you'll hear it 30 seconds later. It's just the way live streaming works, unfortunately. I'm a little bit disappointed I've only got 4 likes. There's 30 of you watching. Come on. It's all good. I'm going to get cracking anyway. Otherwise people are going to leave. So there's a slight crosswind, as you can see there. Well, that's good. It's okay. Let's do this. Okay. I need to recalibrate this 1 second. I almost crashed then. Start again. As you can see, the scenery is a little bit messed up at the end of the runway there. But it's okay, the rest of it is fine. Actually, Epic Zeus, I don't have it running anywhere else. Believe it or not. I got rid of my second monitor. Okay, it's not liking this. Let me just try something different here. It's better. Let's do this. Check out that slope. It's pretty intense, isn't it? So we'll go for a little flight and then we'll try and land back at that runway again. Awesome scenery, absolutely amazing. So here I'm using Bing Maps. I think most of you already know that really. I don't use any other source for my ortho scenery. Bing works the best for me. I think some of you guys also use Bing, if I'm not mistaken. Welcome to any of you that just joined. Bull Bosphorus, is that a skateboard runway? Yeah, you could try that. I'm not sure where you're going to end up at the bottom. So if I'm not mistaken, it's a popular ski resort in France. And you can see some of the slopes just here. And there's all sorts of hotel resorts and that kind of thing. I've never been myself, but I would like to. I have quite a few friends who've been there in the winter, and they love it, and they go back every year. So it's got to be pretty good. Hi Alex, and hi Baron, and Mad Pilot. Good to have you back, Mad Pilot. Hope you are all doing well. So there's another runway down there. No idea what it's called, but we could find out. So that is Meribel. Not as exciting as that one. Check out that slope. It's mad, isn't it? It's crazy. I feel this aircraft is a little bit too sensitive at times. But It's okay. Hardcore gamer. There's a number of good guides on YouTube. Just Google Ortho for XP scenery, how to or whatever, and you'll find it. The one the guide I used was Q8 Pilot. Most of you will know Q8 Pilot. Awesome YouTuber, does a lot of flight sim videos and what have you. He did a pretty good guide. Since quite a few others have done guides, but that's the one I personally used and it worked. You know, it worked well for me. Hi, Isbays or Isbays. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, but I do recognise your name. And hi, Basti. Get some tricky names to try and pronounce. I'm sure you guys do it deliberately. The scenery here is absolutely awesome. It really is. It's so good. And you can just about make out the roads there in the distance. It'd be so awesome to drive there, would it not? Just get a supercar and just go up and down these hills. You can see some there in the distance as well, see? High up. I mean, I assume these are roads. Well, they could be walking trails, actually. I mean, these have got to be roads, right? Yeah. Hi, Sim0182. Welcome. And Francis Red Gamer. So it makes a change flying somewhere like this. It's pretty good on frames too, considering I'm streaming and I'm averaging around 50 FPS. Pretty good. So after this, I'm going to load up Luxembourg. So I bought the new scenery, Luxembourg Airport. It's pretty damn good. I really like it. I wish all airports in X-Plane were as detailed as that. So stay tuned, I'd like to see that. So I'm thinking I should land and get something faster than this, so we can go a little bit further out and explore this awesome scenery. I think I'd probably go for the Cirrus S50. That's a nifty little jet. So let me just head back, and then we can swap planes. Hi, Naz plays games. Funny guy. Mad Pilot, if you're referring to X-Plane, you can already buy it. You can buy it from their website, you can buy it from Steam. Hi, Mikael VD Brink, welcome to the stream. Hi, Surfer X08. I'm sorry that you're in hospital. I've had 4 surgeries on my knee, so I know the feeling. And it's very boring, so YouTube is a saviour when in those kind of scenarios. Anyway, hope nothing too serious, and wish you a speedy recovery. Good evening, Dutch Hollander. Good to have you back, mate. So, there's the airport, just there. About 1 o'clock. Just throttle down. Let's get this thing down on the ground. I like this plane, it's pretty cool. It's pretty detailed. And as you can see, I mean, it's flying at these sort of altitudes quite easily. It's not really struggling. It's so awesome you get these kind of pools down there. I can only assume there are waterfalls at the end of that. Whoops, you can just about make out waterfalls here actually. It's so cool, so awesome. Okay, this is a little bit risky. Okay, let's get some flaps. I've done this before, so don't worry guys, I've got it all under control. Famous last words. It's quite windy though. Because there's a crosswind, so I'm having to come in at a funny angle. Hi Gamer201. Hi Mayday, good to have you back. Long time no see. There's a fair few of you here tonight. Shame James hasn't made it just yet, my moderator. Okay, check out that angle. That's purely because of the crosswind. It's quite tricky landing at this because you don't want to sort of fly into the side of the mountain, so you sort of have to come low and then almost climb into the landing. Check out that windsock. It's a crazy crosswind here. So we stalled on landing, but that's the only way you can do it. Now I've got almost full throttle to climb this. So guys, you know what I've got to do? If you're new to the stream, what I like to do is replay. Whoops, I'm sliding here. Okay, let's stop right here. So we're going to do a replay, and then you have to rate my landing from 0 to 10. Now this is probably risky of me doing this at such a crazy place. It's hard to do almost perfect landing. Anyway, it's all a bit of fun. Ah, that wasn't too bad. Come on, guys. What do you think that deserves? Out of 10. Go for it. Landed and parked at the same time. Yeah, I meant that, Scott. Of course. Wow, check out. That's drifting. I bet you've never seen that on a stream. Drifting aircraft. Where's the... Okay, I'm going to do a different view of the landing. Let me just set this up. I'm going to dump it here. Okay. You could see the real runway on the scenery just underneath the X-plane runway. Hey, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, I think the parking deserves the highest points, doesn't it? Or the drift. Look at that. Yes. That was amazing. These things only happen in the stream, you know. Okay, so let's go for this now. This is a cool aircraft. And then after this, we're going to head towards I'm going to go to the top of the hill actually, that full throttle, before I fall back. And then we're going to check out Luxembourg. So it's a new scenery I purchased yesterday, and I want you guys to see it because it's pretty realistic. Thank you for those of you who rated. I think a 7 is fair. Thank you Ispays for the 9. Okay, let's get some flaps. Okay. So for those of you who recently joined the stream, you get to see this awesome takeoff down the hill. So, let's go for it. So for those of you new to the stream, I would very much appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and like the video. Otherwise I'm gonna rage quit. I'm only joking. So if you don't, yeah, I mean I stall on takeoff and on landing at this airport. Can't be helped. That's more like it. Get a bit of power so we can explore this area a little bit better. Let's build up some speed and then we can get some height. This is a cool little jet. I'd love to own one in real life. I feel like it would be really good fun to fly around. So for those of you who are new to X-Plane, this is not default scenery. Okay, so some clever guy or guys or girl or whoever invented or created this tool called Author for XP, which allows you to grab real maps or scenery or photo scenery, whatever you want to call it, from various sources, as in Google, Bing, and you can pick what quality you can download. Of course, the higher the quality, the bigger the size of the file is going to be. So you need to watch out. So I think it goes from 15 to 19. Epic Zeus can correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, 15 to 19. 15 lowest quality, 19 the highest quality. So what you see here is 17. For me, I feel like this is perfect. I don't think I need it more than this. And already I'm using up, I think, 150 gigabyte worth of ortho scenery, and that's only a few areas, believe it or not. It's not like I've got the whole of Europe or anything like that. But yeah, it's so the source I'm using is Bing, because I feel like it works the best for me, and you can see the detail is just awesome. And by the way, guys, I'm streaming this in 4K, so you really need to try and watch it in 4K. Sorry, it's not 4K. I think it's 1440. But still, you should see how good this is. Sorry, Happy Camper, for ruining your potential Pilot Edge flight. That's something I'm hoping to get into soon. So doing ATC flying on Pilot Edge and iVow and that kind of thing. From what I understand, Pilot Edge is the best one. I know you have to pay, but that's cool. I would only assume you would only get people who are serious that way. And the ATC service is probably, you know, you're going to get it more often than not, I guess. How many tiles did I download for this? I think 2. It's quite a big area actually, so what I'm going to do, just try and show you. I'm going to zoom out very quickly. Okay, you can't really see further than... Okay, there we go. See that line just here? So this is default X-Plane scenery. See, there's a huge difference. And where does it go? So I've got quite a big area, as you can see. So all that, this is all ortho, there we go. So, whoops. Yeah, pretty big region. But it's 2 tiles. I think we should all do a session on Pilot Edge, guys. Be awesome. Do you know, are you using any additional elevation data? Are you using standard overlays for HD? I'm not, actually I'm just using the standard mesh. Whizball, what graphics card am I using? I'm using a GTX 1080, as Epic Zeus just kindly commented. Hi El Salmaron. Sorry guys, I really struggle saying some of your names. Hi Frozen Donut, that's an easy one. Am I using any mods? Yeah, quite a few. For the scenery here I'm using, as I just explained, Bing Maps. Weather, aircraft, everything else is default. And you can see, I mean, the aircraft for default is pretty damn awesome. Check out the reflections. You can see the Alps reflecting on the jet. It's pretty cool. And for those of you who don't know, this chap in here, sat in the cockpit, is Austin Myers. He's the founder of X-Plane. And he still develops, very much hands-on, develops X-Plane code. Awesome guy. I met him back in the summer. Nice guy. His brain is constantly ticking 100 miles an hour, always thinking of something new. True entrepreneur, I would say. Hi, Sergeant Vataland. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's, I wouldn't say it's you know, super powerful, but yeah, it's pretty good. I'm running a 4790K i7, that is, and I've overclocked it to 4.8, and it's stable. And as Epic Zeus highlighted, the CPU is definitely the most important when you're doing this kind of thing. X-Plane or FSX P3D, the CPU is very important. If you have a average CPU and you go and spend a lot of money on GPU, it's going to bottleneck, so it's a waste of money. So just do bear that in mind. Hi, M4TTBX. Yep. So we're in Courchevel in France. Hi, Sean Farrell. What's better, X-Plane or P3D? I say this almost every stream, and I appreciate. I'm always getting new people coming to the stream. For me, X-Plane 11, but you know, I should highlight that I've only been using X-Plane for the last 8 months or so now. I started Microsoft since FS95, and I've been, you know, a loyal customer to Microsoft. And I always knew about X-Plane, and I saw it many years ago. But it really just, I didn't fancy it. Nothing about it was really exciting me. And then when I got the GTX 1080 about 8 months ago, I just wanted to try everything, Battlefield and God knows what else. And I thought, I'll try X-Plane. And I tried X-Plane 10, and I was surprised. And then of course, soon after, literally a few weeks after I tried X-Plane 10, X-Plane 11 went into beta, and I downloaded it, and it was like, wow, okay, this is impressive. And I got so into it that I just ended up deleting P3D. Yep, and haven't looked back. I will not use P3D or FSX unless P3D come out with some, I don't know. I know there's talk about the 64-bit, but I don't think that's really going to change much in the way the sim looks. The flight modeling in X-Plane is almost accurate. It's much more alive, and just the little things. I mean, check this out. I can change the time of day instantly. That on its own is awesome. That for me is really important. And the fact that you can do things like this, you can, you know, it's open source, so there's a lot of really cool, very clever guys out there that developing freeware stuff for it. And it's just awesome. It's really scalable. You could do a lot with it. And I think the number one thing which I really like about X-Plane compared to P3D and FSX is performance. I mean, you can see I'm streaming this, okay, in HD, using OBS, which tends to kill my frame rates between 10 and 15 FPS, but I'm still managing 40, 50 FPS. Like here, see, at times it's running at 70 FPS, and even if it dropped to 30, it would still be fairly smooth, pretty smooth. You don't get the stutters that you get in P3D. Sorry, that's a really long way of answering your question, but but yeah, it's for me, it's much better. Robert Phelps, yes, you have noticed correctly. So Ved, I don't know if he's actually Ved Merchant. He kindly gave me a little tip on how to fix the shadows in the cockpit and outside. So you'll see as it's panning around. Okay, so this is what he showed me. So if I load this up and type FB, this thing comes up at the top here. Where is it? Sorry, I loaded up the wrong one. Just 1 second. So it's the art controls that I want. Okay, check out the shadow there. Now, if the default value is 2000. Notice what happens to the shadow. So you get this horrible lines. So if you increase this value, say 12,000, you get almost straight lines. See? It's pretty good in comparison. But notice my frames. So 38. So if I change this now to 5,000, boom, 70 frames. So I had no idea. I mean, it makes sense why it does that, but I'd completely forgotten that that could be what's causing my lower frames. And there we go. So fixed. Sorry if I go quiet, it's only because I'm catching up on your comments. Just blabbing on about random stuff, and sometimes I forget to look at your comments. So let's attempt to land this before we head to Luxembourg. So as you can see, the runway is right below me there. So first of all, I need to get this thing slowed right down. I'm still pretty high, so I'm going to idle and just let it slow down on its own. There's no air brakes or reverse thrusters on this, so it's pretty much natural deceleration. Thank you, M4. That's very kind of you to say that. I only joke when I say, guys, you must like my video and you must subscribe and that kind of thing. Of course, you know, that's entirely up to you if you want to do that. It doesn't really affect me in any way, apart from, you know, it just motivates me when I see more likes. I think, okay, they really like what I'm doing, so that's my benchmark for doing more of these streams and, you know, releasing videos. It's the feedback you guys give me. And I think, I mean, Epic Zeus is one of my certainly loyal followers. In fact, I think it's time to promote him. Here we go, Epic Zeus. I think you deserve it. So hi Isaac Cho. Sorry if sorry if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Hi Watcher, good to have you back. Mo, do you plan your landings or just go ahead when streaming? My stream is pretty random because normally I take requests and sometimes I have sort of like have a mission, as in I want to show you something specific. Today I started off in Courchevel here. It was just inspired by Epic Zeus's stream earlier today. I had this scenery already and I've streamed here before, but a while ago, so I thought, why not start here? So the next place we're going to head to is Luxembourg. So it's a new pay-what airport that I downloaded yesterday, and it's pretty damn good. So I just want to show you that and fly around there, do a circuit, maybe in a 777, and then we can head to New York because I also purchased the New York scenery. So there's some exciting stuff coming up if you guys are gonna hang around and see that. But first, I have to do this landing so you guys can watch a replay and rate it. So I almost want to stall it here. Oh, it was a bit heavy, but it's okay. We survived. Okay, there we go. Oh, applied the brakes far too hard. There we go. Right, let's check out that replay. So, for those of you who are new to the stream, what I normally do is show you the replay of the landing, and then you have to rate it 0 to 10. So, there we go. It's only a bit of fun. Don't worry, I'm not going to kick you out of the channel. Okay, let's see it from a different angle. Okay, we missed that. Sorry about that. Let me just try again. I'm just going to move it across here. Let's rewind. So this is the other thing I like about X-Plane, the fact that you can do this very easily. In FSX or P3D, you got to wait for ages for things to load. It wasn't too bad. I think landings at this airport in real life look something similar to that. So, 10. Thank you. Guys, too kind, too kind. Welcome to the stream. So, who haven't said hi to Jeff Baird? Generic username. Robert Phelps. Who else? DB03671. Welcome. Stephen Gilmer. Hello. David Reglin. Sir Carano, Stathis, Peter. Hi, Peter. Good to have you back. Anyone else I didn't say hi to? Nipa Porn P. Sorry, I'm not taking a mick out of your usernames, but I'm just laughing at myself trying to pronounce them. Okay, so I think I've completely forgotten the. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. So where we want to start is there. So guys, we're gonna fly the 777, and we're gonna go for. Let's go for Virgin Atlantic. Okay. So we need to give it a couple of minutes to load. Let me just catch up on your messages. So some of you rated me 10 out of 10. This is really cool. Well, thank you, Epic Zeus. And thank you, Sim0182. Yeah, that threshold, that runway is pretty scary, but I've done it a few times, so I'm pretty used to it. It's always easy in a sim compared to real life, because in real life you could potentially die. Hi, Mike Mason. Welcome to the stream. Was that scenery standard? No, it wasn't. It was Bing scenery, photo scenery. Generic username. Can I mention the controller that I use? I certainly can. In fact, I can show you it. How, I hear you asking. Let me show you this way. Actually, what I'm going to do, let me just wait for the aircraft to load in case I break it. Okay, so this is what I'm using for a joystick. It's the Satec X52 Pro. So that's the stick and that's the throttle. I really like it. It's awesome because it has a lot of command buttons, as you can see. So X-Plane 11 interface is really easy to use. If you click one of the buttons, okay, so right now I'm clicking 4. So I'm actually clicking on a joystick. See how it highlights it wherever you click. So you can identify the button and just apply whatever command you like. And only recently, a couple of days ago, I decided to set this wheel here. I had it as an aileron, aileron trim. I set it up as the nose wheel tiller, which is absolutely awesome. It means I can actually steer the aircraft much better than I would with using the rudders. You'll see shortly how I taxi the 777 like a pro. Stathis. Sorry, I hope I haven't shattered your dreams with FSX. Can I try next time a blind landing in Innsbruck with 747? Yeah. I could probably do a blind landing anywhere apart from that place. That's a tricky place to do IFR. Have I got the... Yes, I do. So someone asked to see my aircraft list, so I might as well show you. Unfortunately, I haven't fixed the icons for these, but I ought to really. So I've got them. These are the payware aircraft that I have. 777, Airbus 320. I've got various skins for that. Let's go back. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. The Airbus 330, this is payware also, it's really good. This is one of my favorite payware aircraft. You're not going to get to see it unless we fly it shortly. Airbus 350, this is pretty cool. It's a little bit harsh on the frames. The 757, 767, the Dash 8 Q400, the Eclipse 550. This is an awesome little jet. The DC 3 Otter, Embraer Phenom. All these are payroll aircrafts that I have. What else? Oh, and Challenger 300. Of course, last but not least, actually two more, DA42 and the IXEG 737. Generic username. What? Did you just buy X-Plane, you mean? Good morning, Tofa. Although it's not good. Technically it is good morning. 4 minutes ago. It's midnight for me now, Monday morning. So yeah, good morning to you. So, let's get back to flying. So guys, this is a Payware 777, and this is the new Payware airport of Luxembourg. It's really cool. It's very, very detailed, as you can see. The rest of the scenery, believe it or not, is freeware. That's the explained default scenery. So, I mean, yep, it's pretty cool to fly using ortho scenery, but to be fair, the explained default scenery really isn't that bad. It's certainly better than P3D and FSX. And another thing is you can load up quite a lot of autogen, and it doesn't really harm the frame rates too much. I haven't got it on max, but I've got it on high, so it's just one below max. So what I want to do, there's a couple of things I want to do. First of all, I'm going to enable Xenviro. So for those of you who don't know, Xenviro is a Payware environment engine. Notice the difference when I load this up. Okay, you should be able to hear birds. So it suddenly becomes a little bit more alive. Now, it's just loading real weather, so we're just going to wait for it, because I'm sure the weather's going to change, unless the weather in Luxembourg is actually like this, which would be surprising. There's a cargo area. I'm just going to sit back in the aircraft, wait for the weather to load, because it looks like it's doing something. And the other thing is, I'm going to change the time of day. I want you guys to see what it's like when it's a little bit darker. Okay, I think that would be perfect. So let's go for a flight. We're going to do a circuit around here. Let's see what's going on here. I'm having a drop in FPS, so let me see if something's loading up in the background. Okay, I think, yeah, one of my applications was causing trouble, so I've closed it and it seems to be okay now. Good, good. So, one of my favorite things about X-Plane, well, yeah, one of my favorites, is nighttime. They've rendered nighttime lighting perfectly. It really does look very, very good. The other thing is, just X-Plane feels a lot more alive. It's hard to explain, but there's a lot more going on. You can see trains in the distance, cars, in the highways, trucks, motorbikes. Excuse me. And of course the side roads. There's still traffic, although not as much as the highways as you would expect. But you can see trucks and cars, even in the distance. Look, just so cool. You're not going to get this in any of the other sims, are you? Anyway, back to the cockpit. So let's go for a flight. We're going to do a circuit around here. I'm going to take off and show you this awesome scenery. So let's get push back. Okay. So the good thing about this this particular Payware aircraft, you get the push tug. So let me just come out of the aircraft and show you. There you go. And you can actually fully control this using the joystick. So you'll see. This thing needs to get out of the way. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Right. So all you do is advance the throttle and then just steer using the rudder. Very easy. We really should get some lighting in here, so taxi lights. I mean, don't you think that scenery is just awesome? Really is good. Yeah, not Nipa porn. Sorry. It is. So even though it's a payware airport, they've blended it in with the default scenery quite well. Where's the push? There we go. So let's send that off. Let's make sure the parking brake is on for a minute. Let's set the flaps. Speed. So guys, who would like me to simulate an engine failure after takeoff though? So we could do a circuit and land on one engine. I need you guys to vote, yes or no. Go for it. Thank you, Peter. That's very kind of you. So I'm going to taxi to the runway because there's a bit of a taxi. But whilst I do that, you guys can vote whether you want to see me deal with an engine failure in the 777. So I saved this view, which I thought was pretty cool. Makes it easier to taxi. Something I didn't mention, which is really important about X-Plane. You'll see it now. Okay, let me just hold the aircraft right there. I'm going to do free camera and I want to show you something really cool. Check out the slope there. I love this about X-Plane, the fact that you got slope runways and taxiways, and look at that. Isn't that awesome? There we go. Let's go back this way. There we go. How cool is that? Come on. Who's gonna argue with me that this is not as good as P3D? Please. Okay, let's get back and my god, you all want me to do the engine failure. Okay. Double engine failure? I'm not gonna do that. Hi Pink Sheep, of course I remember you. Good to have you back. Not gonna forget that username. Epic Zeus, yes, I am going to fake one this time. So on my last stream, guys, I flew the Eclipse 550, which was a new jet that I purchased. And as I was taking off, I had this horrible sound in the cockpit. I was like, what the hell is going on? And turned out my engine caught fire. So I had one engine fail and I had to do an emergency landing. It was pretty cool, spontaneous. Okay. So, just before I carry on, I need to set this failure. So what's cool about X-Plane, another thing here. So if you click on failures, just for those of you new to X-Plane, you can see what sort of things you can do. In fact, I mean, I'll let you guys decide. We can do engine failure on takeoff, but we could do it as a bird strike. I'm not going to do smoking cockpit. I've done that before and I can't see shit, excuse my language, so I'm not going to do that. Epic Zeus, please don't kick me out of the chat. Or we can just there's all sorts of engine failures, so fire, engine separation. I haven't tried that and I don't know whether that actually, I don't think that's actually simulated in this aircraft. So what do you think, guys? Standard engine failure or bird strike? Thank you, M4. Hope to see you again soon. Bird strike it is. Okay. So the other thing which is really cool about this is you can tell it when to fail or when for the failure to take action. So Control F is a command if you want to manually do it, or fail at a certain altitude, exact speed, or whatever. So I'm going to do Control F because I want to make sure I've got enough speed before I get myself in this situation. Okay, so let's do this. Yep, I think you guys all voted bird strike, so it's gonna be it. So guys, what do you think of this airport scenery? It's pretty cool, isn't it? I like the fact that you can just freely move the cameras in different positions. By the way, guys, remember what I said earlier about me setting my joystick steering tiller? What do you think of my awesome taxiing? So now I can easily taxi my aircraft. To me, that looks bloody real. What do you guys think? Stop here. Just make sure I've got everything set up. So let's get landing lights. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna change this a second. I'm pretty sure I updated this, but I'm pretty sure that the ILS is not working. Let's try it again. And do it manually. Sorry guys, I won't be a second. I'm hoping that's the correct heading. There we go. See, because I do need that. Although it's pretty clear, so hopefully we should be good. Okay, so I need to remind myself to do the bird strike on takeoff. So, I think let's set runway heading. That's all good. Okay. Guys, I have no idea how this is going to go. I've not had an engine failure on this beast of a plane. So, wish me luck. I'm just going to take a drink, guys, so if I go quiet for a second, it's because I'm drinking. Okay, I'm back. Check out that heat coming off the back of the engine. How cool is that? Okay. I feel quite nervous, you know. Oh well, let's go for it. Oh, before I take off, I want you to hear the sounds of this awesome engine. Okay, I'm just going to apply the brakes and then just go full throttle so you can hear it. Turn up your speakers, guys. Okay, I'm going to wait until I reach 170 knots, and I'm going to do bird strike. Why am I doing this? I think I need a bit more speed. Okay, here we go. Birds, there they are. Okay, let's have a look. Right engine. Okay, now I need to keep a close eye. There we go, you can see that's going now. Missed the fire, but that's okay. Let's just concentrate on flying this now. Okay, speed is okay. Let's get the flaps up. Need to be very careful how I fly this now. Rip headphone user, sorry guys. Hope it wasn't too loud. Luckily the engine of the 777 is pretty damn powerful. So we're doing okay here. So let me just get it. Let's do 250 knots. I feel a bit nervous doing less than that. So let's get it to 5,000 feet and fly runway heading for a minute while I think about how I'm going to do this. Okay, good. So guys, what do you think? So at least we've got one engine that's actually still working. There we go, that engine's completely gone. Okay, so let's head back towards the airport so we can land. Indeed, this is the 777. So as you can see, it's definitely not wanting to do a sharper turn than this. So we're going to be turning for a while. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take over manually. 'Cause it's going to take a while otherwise. It's okay, I'm a professional, guys. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, the sound of the engine on this jet is just amazing. It really is amazing. Did you guys see the birds? Did you actually notice them? Okay, we're doing good here. This is much better than I expected, to be honest. Okay, so let's hold 0.55. I think that's fine. Speed's good. Hi Kais, welcome to the channel. Can I feel different since I only have one engine working? Actually, not really. I think the plane is handling this pretty well, I have to say. Okay, for some reason I'm not getting altitude heading hold here. That's interesting. I think probably because of the engine failure. Maybe it doesn't allow you to actually do head and hold. Well, that's okay, I can do it myself. I was wondering why it was turning very slow. But the main thing is that I've got altitude hold and speed auto throttle, so that's good. Add snakes on the plane. I didn't notice that was an option, to be honest. I should attempt to restart. I'm pretty sure it's not going to restart, to be honest. It's you see, with X-Plane it's pretty cool because it's not like FSX, you know, you can just start the engine back up. You sort of have to land and actually get things repaired. You can actually even some of the other aircrafts, you know, if you put it on realism, you know, the realistic, you know, things can go wrong, like icing issues, and it's amazing. It really is amazing. So it's not just a case of getting on a plane and flying. Like I learned the other day on my other stream, had a fire, unexpected fire, because I was using too much throttle. No passenger screams because I'm flying this like a legend. No, but seriously, do you want to hear passengers scream? Again, let's vote. I can make the passengers scream if you want me to make them scream. Hi Vegas Spark, I am using the X-Enviro. Hi Serious Gamer. Hi everyone who's just joined. Kyuto, welcome to the channel. And Les Duffy. I'm using, yep, as Epic Zeus just told you. I think I should just shut up. Epic Zeus is doing a wonderful job here. Okay, so you want to hear the passenger scream. Okay, I have to disable autopilot and do it. Okay, let's do this. Hi Parsa, welcome back to the channel. Good to have you back. Okay, if you want to hear passengers screaming, listen to this. Have to be careful here because I'm going to disarm the auto throttle as well. I need to build up some speed for you to hear this. Ready? That's a bad pilot. Don't do this in real life, guys, by the way. Again, I need to slow this jet down now. I'm gonna I think time of day is fine. Okay, so let's get this back on track. Hope you like that, guys. Thank you, Adam Jenkins. That's very kind of you. Okay, so now we need to do a beautiful landing. I know I've got one engine out, but you guys still have to rate my landing. Okay, I think we just need to start turning here. For some reason the heading, autopilot head and hold is working again now. So we're doing good on altitude. I think we need a little bit more speed. That's all good. So for those of you new to the stream, it's tradition that once I land, we do a replay, and then you got to rate my landing 0 to 10. Parsa, we are landing at Luxembourg. Epic Zeus. Okay, so this is definitely the first time I'm flying the 777 or landing it with one engine. So this should be interesting. Overshot the runway, so we need to turn back. And hopefully soon the glide slope will come alive, and then we can... So they have fixed their ILS, which is good. Okay, let's get some flaps here. I'm going to do an auto land until I reach 1,000 feet, and then I'm going to take over, because I don't fancy battling this. Fuel dump, yeah, that should have been, I should have done that actually. Too late now. Isn't that a mighty big engine? It's just so good. Okay, let's turn. I think now I can activate approach. Good. Slow this baby down. So how far are we? 12 nautical miles, that's good. Hi Pink Sheep, so hopefully you're not going to go on a plane like this one. Thank you Mayday, hope to catch you again soon. Very kind, thank you. Nipa Porn, sorry sir, but why you always have a wrong aspect ratio in your airline cockpits? I've got a pretty big monitor and it looks pretty good on my screen, so it's not sure if it, yeah, sorry if it doesn't look good on yours. Hopefully, I don't know, do you guys think the aspect ratio is doesn't look good? Okay, there is an issue here with ILS. I think I'm going to have to take over. It's a little bit too low, isn't it? Yeah, I think you're right, generic username. I'm going to take over now. Okay. I'm going to take over the throttles too, why not? Need to be very careful here, because we're one engine. So need to lower the undercarriage. So now things start getting very noisy. Sorry guys if I go a little bit quiet, because now I need to concentrate on this. Yep, brace, 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 guys. If you notice my N1, it's 84. So you need quite a lot of power with this and landing, but I am quite heavy, I should think. Yeah. Oh great, rain. Why? So I'm using real weather here guys, and it's decided to rain. Typical. Just to make it a little bit more exciting. Oh my god, this is going to be terrible. There's some little bit of wind as well. It's pretty heavy rain, if you can hear that. Doing good. We're doing good so far. Whoa. Come on. That wasn't too bad. I think we're going to get decent ratings for this one. Right, guys? Yes! Get the claps. Guys, that was pretty good. I'm quite proud of that one, considering I'm running one engine. Sitting in the fire truck. Wow, thank you guys. But we've still got to see the replay yet. It might not have been as good as it looked from the cockpit. Get the landing lights off. Yeah, this is a Payware scenery, airport scenery. It's really cool. Luxembourg. Can't believe it started raining as well. Just to add to the challenge. Definitely better than the shuttle entry. Yeah, that was funny, wasn't it? So I'm having to put quite a lot of throttle here to get this up the hill, because... Come on. Okay, I think I have an idea. This is not how you're supposed to taxi to the... I'm going to depend on my... Let's get the landing light on. Let's get this guy to pull us along to the terminal. Wow, this is really slow, mind. It's because there's a slope. Yeah, I didn't need the wipers on when I was landing because of the speed of the aircraft. It just pulls the rain away from the screen. Welcome to the stream anyway, Aaron. What's the longest flight have you done? I think 4 hours. I'm not too into doing flights that are too long. Yeah, this is going to take a while. So I think let's stop and let's fix it very quickly, and then we can taxi back and we can view the replay. Let's see if we can get it back on. Okay, let's see. Is it going to start? I don't think it's going to start up. Anyway, we can watch a replay from here, it's fine. Okay, we should really get rid of that. Ah, that's gonna suck. Okay. Wonder if I can remove it from here. There we go. Let's wait for it to go, and then we can do the replay. That's quite a long flight, Tenerife to Bristol. How long did that take? Okay. I think that's too far. That's good. So guys, I noticed, yeah, I'm not sure if it was my imagination, but that spoiler kept going up. I think it's just the aileron. I think it was actually. I think it was overcompensating for the failed engine. See that there? You can see quite a high angle of attack as well landing this. One engine. Remember guys, I know some of you already rated this landing, which is very kind of you, but let's see what this deserves. passer. Normally I do take requests, but when I finish or do the final leg of the stream in New York, I want to show you the new scenery that I have, which is pretty impressive. But hopefully in the next stream I'll take requests again. Maybe that's okay. Yeah, that was, if I don't mind saying myself, that was pretty decent. We're going to try another view. Sorry if you can't hear me, it's just because of the bloody sound of the engine is so loud. That should be a good view right there. Thank you guys. I'm getting good ratings tonight. Oops. So I think we missed that a little bit. There's a slight bounce, notice that? But that's because it was going downhill. Let's just do one more from this angle here. Check out that slope, so good. Now there's that glitch again. For some reason it creates a blue screen in the cockpit when you do replay. It's a bit bizarre, but they need to fix that. Thank you guys, awesome ratings. No, that's the thing. That's why I always like to wait for the replay, because sometimes in the cockpit it looks like a perfect landing, but it's not always the case. See, there was a slight bounce, and I think the bounce here is because of the hill, slight slope. Okay, so my final destination is New York City. So I will take a request for the aircraft. What aircraft do you want me to fly in New York City? Go ahead. First one to choose, I'll go for it. Thank you, Epic Zeus. Very kind of you. Hope to see you again soon. For those of you who don't know who Epic Zeus is, check out his channel. He also streams and does videos explain 11. Definitely give him go check out his channel when you can. And for those of you who are new here, go ahead and join our Facebook group. Just send you the link. I'll get you accepted onto the Facebook group once I end the stream. Okay, so he gets the first pick. Hi, James. You are slightly late, but good to have you back. Epic Zeus filled in your shoes. He was kind to look after everyone. Yeah, it's perfect timing, actually. Good evening, Matt Morris. Welcome to the stream. And hi, Adrian. Quite a few new faces here. Tim Ryan. C. McDaniel. Stephen Gilmer, I think, said hi to you. So if anyone I haven't said hi to, I'm sorry. Just been concentrating on landing a jet with one engine. Ah, how about that? That doesn't happen very often, but it does sometimes. Excuse me. So let's try again. I think it's that 777 issue when I did the replay. Very bizarre. Hopefully now it should load pretty quick. The voice is still a little bit low, guys. Just tell me if you can hear me okay. Otherwise I can adjust the volume. I'm not liking that loading thing on my mouse. Normally when it does that, it crashes. So I'm wondering if the scenery, for some reason, is causing an issue. I'll be patient with it. Let's have a look. Very strange. Thank you, Epic Zeus. Catch you soon. There we go, it's loaded. Sometimes if you're not patient with it, it will crash. Awesome to see so many new faces here, guys. Welcome. Okay, so let's wait for everything to get set up. Okay, I think we're good. No, I think it's still loading something. So guys, this is the new New York scenery. It's pretty damn impressive. Okay, I am having a slight issue with it. When I pan, it's a little bit laggy, and it's to do with the scenery. I don't know why. Now I've seen other videos with people with this scenery, they don't have that problem. So maybe I've just done something wrong, but I'll need to look into it. But frames are okay, so still flyable. So we're going to go ahead and take off, and I'm going to show you around. Hi Marcin, and hi Ryan. Excuse me, try saying my last name. Okay, let's try this. Horbashuski? Horbashuski. That's what I think it's. You tell me if I'm wrong. Most likely I am. So you can see Manhattan there in the distance. This is some insane scenery, I'm telling you. There's a lot of autogen, you'll see shortly when I take off. It's crazy. And I also purchased all the payware airports for New York too. See that slight lag when I pan very quickly? It's just annoying. Anyway, let's get this off the ground so you can check out this awesomeness. I can make it a little lighter, yeah. I think we'll do dawn or something. So we get best of both worlds. So a little bit of light action and you can still see the buildings. That's good. I just remembered that all this restarted, so let's just do that. Guys, how does it sound? You can still hear me okay? I hope. So guys, this is the default 737, believe it or not. It's really good for default. Okay, let's go flying. Thank you, happy camper. Thanks for joining and contributing. Hope to see you again soon. Can we have engine fail? Not again, James. I did that earlier in the 777. It was really stressful. There you go. See, it just lags when I pan the view, but once in that position, it's pretty smooth. And you can see there's some crazy amount of autogen there. How it's still running at 30 FPS is just beyond me. It's crazy, really crazy. Okay guys, can you do this in P3D? And still get stutter-free sim? I mean, look at that, that's just insane. And I've got traffic loaded. Look at the highway down there. You get all the traffic, trains. It's really cool, isn't it? What do you guys think? Pretty awesome, isn't it? I'm going to do a fresh install of I'm going to format my PC and start again. It's long overdue. I've installed so much crap that I think it's time to start fresh, and I'll probably get less of these random issues from time to time. There's Central Park. Why are you using max throttle for takeoff? Because it's a sim and I can. I learned the hard way the other day. I did that in the Epic, not the Epic, what was it? The Eclipse 550, and then it caught fire. There you go. How cool is that? Thanks, Pink Sheep. Thanks for joining. Hope to get see you again on the stream soon. Take care. So there's still quite a few of you watching this stream. Normally by now you guys are bored and you disappear, but thank you for those of you still watching. So I'm going to make it a little bit lighter so you can see a little bit more what's going on down there. There we go. I mean, that's an insane amount of autogen. Look, if I zoom in. Isn't that awesome or what? It's incredible. Even in distance, look, that's a lot of autogen. And I'm still, what is it, 40 FPS? 50? Damn, that's so good. I mean, fair play to the guys who designed the scenery to actually, you know, to create this level of detail and not lose out on performance is just amazing. No, this is not default scenery, this is payware scenery, actually. Thank you guys, I appreciate all the positive feedback. Really cool. Yeah, I mean that just looks insane. The other thing is the lighting in X-Plane 11 is just spot on, it really is. Not just at night time, in the daytime, you just see the lighting off the aircraft is just incredible. Really, really good. On my next stream, I'm going to do some helicopter flying around Manhattan. There's various helicopter pads down there, which I think will be pretty cool for a stream. Look at that. That's just insane. That's super cool. And then you've got LaGuardia there in the background. And then we're just heading towards JFK, right there. We've just altered the time just so we can get that street lighting, because I think it's pretty cool. Look at that in the distance, it's just so good. You can see, I mean, every block is simulated down there. That's a lot of autogen. So this is the only second time I've seen the scenery. So I'm pretty impressed by it, just like you guys are. I hope so, Federico. Thank you, by the way. Yeah, I love that 172. I hope they update it soon. It doesn't work well in X-Plane 11. Voila. How much is what? X-Plane 11? Or the scenery? DB, I don't use any camera plugin, actually. Just the default. I think it works well for me. Notice the traffic there, guys, in the background. It's just impressive how they've optimized X-Plane 11 for you to get all this scenery and to get traffic as well. Like in every block you can see a car moving or a truck, and trains on these raised railways right there. It's just so good. The view, I mean, it looks like, it may look to you like I'm using some sort of plugin, but I'm not. It's just I set up my joystick with all sorts of free movements, so I can do this kind of action, up and down, forward and back as well. So set it all up to my X52 Pro. Thank you, Topher. Thanks for joining. Hope to see you again soon. Hi, Justin Morris. What plugins am I using? What, in this view right here? Because I'm not using anything. X-Enviro is disabled, X camera is disabled. Only recently installed X camera, and I haven't used it yet. I noticed Q8 Pilot did a guide on it on YouTube, so I'm going to have a look at that because I don't know how to use it, to be honest. But I see quite a lot of people using it, so I might give it a go. I could do this for hours, just flying around Manhattan or New York. It's just so good. It's incredible. I'm just flying over the airport right now. Look at that. Just incredible. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a layer of haze. Let's see. Okay, maybe that's a little bit too much, but still looks pretty good, doesn't it? Let's do... Doesn't that look pretty cool? You see the just about make out the buildings in the distance. That's really good. That's pretty realistic flying conditions, I'd say. Sorry, I have to apologize when I go quiet. It's only because I'm reading your comments, guys. It's been a very active chat tonight. Not at all. Thank you, Stephen. Thanks for being part of this journey. I'm gonna dim the lighting. Let's get some... There you go. This is what it looks like at night. Still looks good. Interesting how when I turn down the lights, let me see if I X-Enviro how it reacts to this. I'm not too sure on what the weather sorry, the weather in New York is like, but we'll soon find out. It's just loading. Yeah, there's not much going on really, weather-wise. It's pretty clear. So let's just disable that. I get a few more frames disabling X-Enviro. They haven't updated it for a while, so I'm looking forward to them doing that. Let's go back to this. I think maybe that's too much. Sorry, I'll get it right in just a second. Let's add some clouds as well, I think. That'll do. Wow, this chat is very active. I'm just trying to keep up with what you guys. My PC specs, so i7 4790K, I've overclocked it to 4.8, and it's pretty stable. So remember, guys, with X-Plane, a bit like B3D, it's very CPU dependent. So focus a lot on your CPU. And if you have a decent CPU, then go ahead and get a pretty decent graphics card. I've got the GTX 1080, and I'm also so RAM-wise 16 gigabytes. I don't need more than that. If anyone tells you you need 32, don't believe them. What else? And I have 2 terabytes SSD. I think that probably will make a difference, to be honest. So I'm gonna land at LaGuardia. Just make out the runway there in the distance. but I'm probably going too fast. Would I rather live in Iran or New York? Well, I've never been to Iran, so I can't say. I went to New York. I was not a fan, if I'm honest. Did not like it. I think because, you know, most of us grew up watching New York on TV and the movies and that kind of thing. So I had this expectation of it, and it was really disappointing. Um, I've been to quite a lot of places in America. Boston was amazing. Seriously, seriously good. Um, the West Coast of America, really good. Awesome, loved it. Went to San Diego, LA, Santa Barbara, Santa Barbara, Santa Maria, San Francisco, Vegas, all really, really good. But New York, no, I wasn't too impressed, if I'm honest. So Iran might be a good choice. I'm pretty open-minded. You can't judge a place until you see it. As simple as that. Yeah, that's Adam. You've got a good one there. Keep hold of her. She's letting you watch the stream. She probably thinks, "What on earth are you doing? Listening to some guy? This must be boring." So, the thing that's really impressing me about this right now is the fact that I've got all this scenery, and I'm streaming it. So, guys, for those of you who don't know, when I stream, I lose about 10 to 15 FPS. So I'm hovering around the 30 right now. So if I wasn't streaming, I'd be getting sort of like 40, 45 FPS, which is pretty insane, really, for what's going on here. So for those of you who joined recently, when I land, I'll do a replay, and you've got to rate my landing 0 to 10. I've been doing pretty well tonight. You guys have been pretty kind to me today. 300. Love this view and landing. You see all the traffic. It's so cool.
Sink rate.
I need to concentrate on this landing now.
50, 40, 30.
It's quite a short runway, actually, isn't it? That was an awful landing. Right, guys, if you rate it more than 3, I know you're lying. I know why I had my steering tiller to the right. That's stupid. Ruined it for myself. Yeah, I've definitely not installed the scenery correctly. That's why I'm having issues. I just noticed one of the lights on the runway hovering. That's normally an issue with the priority, scenery priority. Okay, so let's check out that replay. Although, probably don't really want to do that, because it's a bit embarrassing. Let's get it in this view here. I think it's going to look funny on the replay. Welcome to all of you who are new to this stream. It's really good to see so many of you tonight. I wasn't even planning to stream tonight, and it's been pretty good. I've enjoyed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Ooh, that's a nasty landing. Okay, so it wasn't just the tiller, actually. If you notice, where's the windsock? There's there's a really strong crosswind, and I know that because if you check out that chimney there, see that? Okay, let's do that again from a different angle. Yep, FAA will definitely be investigating that landing. Let's do it city view. There we go. How about that? Yeah, definitely a crosswind. That's my excuse, guys. Where's the windsock? I need to prove this to you guys. I thought it was to do with the steering tiller, but clearly it wasn't. There's got to be a windsock here on this airport. Let's see. Nothing? Surely there is. Unless I'm being blind. Still, doesn't change the fact it was a rubbish landing. Thank you for your feedback, guys. Seriously, it's really awesome. I like to hear what you guys think, if it's good or if it's bad, because it just helps me make it better. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would appreciate if you do subscribe. At 1,000 subscribers, I did a giveaway for Explain 11. So you definitely want to subscribe because at 2,000 subscribers, I'm doing another giveaway. So you don't want to miss out on that, I'm sure. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and join our Facebook group. It's pretty new, so it's not that active just yet, but we're working on it. There we go. Just shared the link with you. And of course, you get notification when I'm next live. So if you do like what you're seeing, you can find out when I'm next streaming. There's a heck of a lot of you still here on the stream. Okay, this is going to be the end of my stream. I'm going to be kind to you guys, and I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to fly a fast jet in some ortho scenery. So, I'm going to start at this airport. So for those of you who are new to the stream or new to Explain and you haven't seen ortho scenery, so I'm using Bing Maps. So I'm going to fly this Eurofighter. I hope it works. I just want to show you how cool this scenery is. If you have joined the Facebook group, just be patient because I need to get you approved on the page. So I'll do that once this stream is over. And then I am going to call it a night because it's 1:20 AM here. It's quite late. Although it's holiday tomorrow, so it's not too bad, but so whilst this is loading, I'd like to know where you guys are all from. So just go ahead and type in the chat where you're from. I'm pretty certain not many people from the UK or Europe are on the stream right now. Yep, New York scenery is payware. So this is just a freeware jet, okay? It's really basic from the inside, but it's pretty awesome on the outside. And you might want to turn up your volume. The sound of this is pretty cool too. See, that's a pretty decent model, isn't it, for a freeware? So what I'm about to show you is the awesome Bing map scenery that I've got loaded up in the UK. This takes X-Plane to a whole new level. Okay, just wait for things to load and then we go ahead and take off. Just read the comments, see where you're from. Oh, so someone's from Bristol. Adam. I do quite a lot of streams and videos in Bristol. One of my favourite airports, actually. Not a problem, Nipa Porn. I'm glad you're enjoying it. And Federico, I'm hoping to finish my PPL. If not this summer, next summer. Just very busy with work. Just need the time. It's so funny. For many years, I struggled doing the PPL because money. And then when you get money, you don't have time. Sod's law. James, that's a really good shout. I will do that, but I don't have the auto scenery for that area, so I need to get it. I think that would make a pretty cool stream. Okay, so you're from all over the place. This is really cool. So a few of you in Europe, UK, still awake. Okay, let's go flying. This thing is fast. Okay, let's get up and show you this awesome scenery. What do you think of that, guys? I know New York was pretty impressive because of the autogen, but what about this? I have to say, the sound of this jet is very accurate. They must have recorded the actual thing. Adam, I'll be coming to that museum as soon as it's open. My family live right next to it. They actually live in a new estate in on Filton, at Filton Airport. What used to be Filton, should I say? Thank you, Federico. So I was thinking of actually documenting my real flying, doing vlogs. Would you guys be interested to see that kind of thing, or is it just flight sim? So I'm going to head north. I'm going to land at what used to be my local airport, which is a military airport, just north of here. Show you where I started my experience flying. So I used to be part of the cadets, the air cadets, so it's part of the military. So it's sort of just before you go into the military. So I learned to fly planes when I was 16, so I was able to fly planes before I could actually drive a car. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I love the scenery, it's so good. So So we need to turn. Yeah, we need to go this way. Yeah, it's a shame the cockpit of this is pretty basic, but still can't complain. It's free. You can hear the birds. So, as you can see, the environment, that's thanks to Xenviro, does the clouds and haze and the colour of the skies really well. Just adds a whole level of realism to the sim. Just really good. Yeah, I might do that actually. I've had some cool offers from people who follow me on YouTube to go flying with them in real aircraft and go fly simulators and whatever. I'm gonna have to vlog some of it, I think. So my thing is lagging a little bit because it's trying to load some new scenery. There we go. That should be okay in a second. So now we're entering all the moors. Starts to get hilly and foresty, which is pretty cool here. So the thing about what I'm using here, although I'm using photo scenery, there's a really cool add-on, it's freeware, called GB Pro 2. So what it does, it dumps autogen on top of this photo scenery, but it puts it exactly where it's supposed to be. It's just really clever. See? So it's not flat. There's actual 3D buildings down there, guys. That's cool, Adrian. I love the cadets. It was awesome. I flew a lot of planes in the cadets. Yeah, I mean some of the autogen is pretty basic, you know. It does need work, but it's okay. I mean it's better than other sims, right? So how far are we now from the airport? Whoa, I made a complete cock up of that. Sorry about that. I have to head this way. This jet is fast. Okay, I'm gonna have to speed up a little bit. I quite like this view. Excuse me, if you hit shift 1 you get this awesome view. It's only good if you fly fast jets. Just it gives it a little bit more sort of action shot. It's cool, isn't it? This is the kind of videos you see when you watch the Mark Loop videos. They're normally at this sort of height. Okay, am I? Yep, I head in the right direction this time. Yeah, I'll try and link you the aircraft. It's really cool. I think if you could just go on xplaneorg.org and just search for Eurofighter, you'll see it. I don't think there's another one there. Oh god. the weather's changed all of a sudden. Typical Devon, southwest of the UK. Just rains all the time. I'm gonna have to switch this off, guys. Otherwise you're not gonna see much here. Change it a little bit. There we go. Okay, we're getting close. So the town we're about to fly over, just there in the distance, you can see the lights, is where I was actually born. It's my hometown. Town of Barnstable. Cool little town. It's the British countryside. A lot of farmland and quarries, as you can see below. And where I'm about to land is at Royal Marines Base Chivener. So that's where I learned to fly, actually. Good memories. Thanks, James, for sharing the link. Oops. Didn't mean that. There we go. This is the town of Barnstable. Not very big, but it's pretty cool. I just think whoever came up with the tool to be able to download the photo scenery, and then the guy or girl or whatever who created the tool to dump this autogen on top of the scenery exactly where it's supposed to be, is just genius. And it's free, it's all free, it's just insane. There we go, that's the airport there. Let's do a low flyby. Just the sounds of this jet is just awesome, it really is. So let's get this thing down on the ground. So this bit which I'm about to fly over is an area called Braunton Burrows. It's all just sand dunes, and we used to do a lot of the night exercises there. We used to go and camp out and whatever with the cadets. It was really good, really good fun. Okay, I need to slow this down, it's quite fast.
500. 400. 300. 200.
Sync rate, sync rate, sync rate.
Don't worry about it, love. I've got it under
50,
control. It's
40,
all good.
30, 20, 10.
That's a long flare. Right, so I've got time for a quick replay. Oh my word. No idea what was happening there. Just did not want to slow down. Sorry about that. That was not planned. Let's try again. definitely was coming in too fast. Okay, let's get some kill off that speed. So how are we doing now? 200 knots still. Okay, it's fine. So we used to play capture the flag down there on that top of that dune there. There used to be a flag right at the top, and have two teams, both starting either end of this burrows. And it was capture the flag. It was really good. It's more like it.
500.
She's probably going to give me a sync rate, but that's fine. Yeah, shame. It did look like it was going to be a good landing, but ruined it.
400.
Probably going to be an awful landing now, and it just
300.
stopped in time.
200.
We'll see about that.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Come on, down you get. This thing does not want to slow down. I'm applying maximum brake. Stop. It's not going to stop. That's craziness. I think I've broken the brakes on this plane. There we go. Anyway, apart from that, let's see how good the landing was. That's a shame. Oops, I left the air brakes out in the replay. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. That was pretty good landing. Apart from the end bit. Put my foot out, yeah, Scott, should have done that. Well, that's super annoying. I hate when this happens. Anyway, I think that's all I have time for, guys. So, sunset. Let's enable X-Enviro. Always looks good at sunset with X-Enviro enabled. Okay, how about that? Let's get rid of there we go. So thank you guys for joining once again. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I've definitely enjoyed doing it. It was a lot of fun. And it's good to meet so many new faces. I hope you subscribed. I'll be streaming again soon, so look out for that. And next time I shall do some airport requests, because quite a few of you wanted to see various locations. So I will definitely do that next time. Hopefully I won't have some of the crash issues that I had earlier. I need to fix some of the scenery that I have. But apart from that, it was all good. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, thank you guys, and hope to see you again soon. Take care. Good night.